Should you buy the DJI Osmo Nano?
Winter season, looking like winter season. I don't even need a reason. It's looking like winter season.
I mainly got it for this purpose here, so that I could run and take a small camera with me to capture it. Before I was using the GoPro Hero 10. Well, that is also tiny. I found that if I put it in my pocket while running, it'd just be bouncing around, just like slapping into me. That's why I went for this, because it is tiny and weighs barely anything. So hopefully the image quality is good enough and I can just switch to this all the time. That's the hope anyway. So, here we go. I'm excited. Such a big box. It's literally tiny. Here is the camera box. And a couple of accessories. So, got this. Coffee break first. Essential. Yeah. Let's get into it. So I picked the 128GB version because when am I ever going to pick the small storage option? It's something that I'm going to burn through. I'm going to use this anyway. I want the most recording time possible. So, right, how do I get into it? Sneak peek. No way. No way. That is tiny. There is actually no way. Look at the size of this thing. I know it is called the Nano. I mean, that is ridiculous. Anyway. Oof. Ah, there's the mounting point. What else is in the box? You get another box and the vision dock. Cool. I literally have never used DJI's mounting before. Press the buttons on, linked. And then that is solid. It's not coming apart. What's in here? Some cables. Boring. A suction cup. Didn't know I was getting that. Also, no idea when I'll use that. But it doesn't even feel strong. But to be fair, it had a bit of grip. I don't know what else is in here. Oh wait, is this a necklace? I didn't think I'd got this. Cool. I was looking on the website for it and I couldn't see it. What else? That was one thing. We have a case. I literally didn't know I was getting half of this. Oh, and here's the change direction bracket thing to go on. Jesus, that's a snap and a half. To go on that. Okay. Well, maybe that's more useful than I first thought. And it's a little clip mount. I mean, can't get it back off. Oh, it's a hat clip. I mean, is that it? This entire box for that. Don't tell me this is a replacement. Why have I got two of them? In case I damage this one, which is probably likely. But that is literally it's just that, isn't it? Why did I get two of them? Ah, mistakes were made. Anyway, it might come in useful. If it's anything like the GoPro, it's going to get smashed up. I thought this was like an extra protector, but it's not, is it? Moving on. The head mount, so I can look like a knob, but also get the POV, which I could get with a necklace mount, so again, don't really know if I needed this. I mean, yeah. Goes on your head, cool, and mounts on there. It's got like a sponge on it so you don't smash your head in. Last thing, just the mount would then mean I can use all my GoPro accessories. Again, it's a tiny little thing in a massive box. DJI, could you reduce your packaging? So that gives you the normal action mount flip down feet. So if I wanted to use my floaty grip from GoPro, and I now can use all GoPro accessories with DJI. Coffee break. How do I turn this thing on then? Has it got a power button? It's got a record button, and that's it. Let's press the record button. So that is now set up how I would have it. I'm excited to actually use it and see what I can use it for. And it really is tiny. That's, I know it's obviously going to be tiny, it's called the Nano, but it is tiny. And hopefully that means I can use it for POV stuff and running, which is going to be the big thing, I think. That was why I got it really, it was for running. So there's a few times I had taken the GoPro out, but it's a bit annoying, it's a bit bulky, you can't really put it in your pocket. with and run without it just like smacking you every time you take a step. So then I ended up running with it in my hand, so I'd have my phone in one hand and the camera in the other, which is a bit annoying if you're going for a run. Whereas hopefully with that, maybe the head mount, when it gets colder, have a beanie as well, just throw that in there. We'll see. It's quite dark here actually, I wonder if it's doing any good. But this is just to test the in-camera microphone. Now I'm not expecting it to be amazing because the camera itself is tiny, but hopefully it's good enough that I can capture if I want to speak while running, and probably mainly just to capture surrounding sounds. And also I wanted to do a stabilisation test. This is sport mode and GoPro, I actually don't know what stabilisation. Let's see what one's better. Actually looking at this, I think the new smaller one is actually better than the GoPro, but when I get home I'll actually see properly. I'm now going to test the everyday mode. I don't know why you'd use it while running, because obviously sport is made perfectly for this, but if you're wondering what the other mode's like, we'll find out like this. And this is straight back down that hill, so got a bit more speed and a bit more bounce, so I'll probably be shaking the cameras a bit, but we'll see what it looks like. Now, I don't know how I feel about the head mount, but if it does work, that might actually be what I use quite a bit. I've got it here, and I think it should be really easy to actually put the camera on. Easy clip on, obviously, because I don't know what else you'd expect with the quick mount. Whack it on my head. Other than the fact I probably look like an idiot. Let's see what it's like. First thoughts on the head mount. I'm not loving it. Even though this is really light, I can still feel it like weighing down a bit. I mean, I probably could tighten that a bit more, but we'll see what the footage looks like. Actually wearing it, it's not awful, but it's obviously more comfortable not having it on. So I'm now going to test out the necklace mount, which I've got on under here, and see if that's better, more comfortable, which I'd imagine it probably is. But I don't know if the footage will be as good. Or it might be better, because I'm not going to be twisting my body around as much. But I think I'll have more bounce in my chest than my head. We'll see. I mean, first thing, it looks terrible. I think it's shaking far too much. Don't think this is usable for anything. A lot more comfortable here, but if it's just going to be shaking like this while running, I think it's for something where I'm not moving around as much. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it here, because that looks terrible. This is what the chest mount actually looks like. I've got to say the grip on it is good. I just don't know if the footage is actually worth anything because of how much I'm bouncing. I think I just ran into a cobweb. I mean, it's somewhere I'd never be able to mount the GoPro, because this is actually too big to do this without a full like harness. But just because I can doesn't mean I should. Hurry up. It's not worth even filming, I don't think. Don't know what one's better. Got both of them similar framing. Though that's got D-Log M, so I think I like the colours more. But we'll see. Oh, that's gone badly. I don't know what it was. I think maybe a wasp or something. Maybe a bee. But something just stung me just next to my knee. Oh, I just pulled the stinger out now. Oh, it's starting to throb. Don't know what it was, but it's an easy little run. It's got a bit harder now. You can actually see it's drawn blood. I've just finished reviewing all the footage and I was really impressed. I was expecting to have to compromise because of how small it is, but I think actually the image quality is better than the GoPro. I think there's more dynamic range somehow. I know the GoPro that I've got is a few years old, but still, this seems to be keeping a lot more detail in the clouds especially, whereas the GoPro tends to get a bit blown out with the clouds. This still picking up all the detail. And knowing I can record in D-Log M means I can make more adjustments to the colours in post anyway. In this video I haven't really touched them because I wanted to see naturally straight out of camera what they're looking like. The only thing is I did set my settings to -2 on the texture and the noise reduction to keep the image as clean as possible. The other thing is the field of view on the camera is a lot wider, which is actually probably better because it means that I don't have to be holding it out as far to get a good shot. I also wasn't expecting much off the audio, but I think it matches or even beats the GoPro as well. So far, I think in every single category, the new camera is winning. So sorry GoPro, but might be time to hang up your boots.